players getting reacquainted prior to the tip. A pretty loose atmosphere out there. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We'll also be hearing from our friend Dorsberg from the sideline. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And as we take a look here at Brook Lopez, guys, give us some thoughts.
Well, it didn't take long for Brook Lopez to become a factor in the middle. As soon as he came into this league, he was scoring and rebounding at a pretty good rate. And, you know, you watch him, he's not overwhelming, but he's got a nice set of low post moves, and he's athletic enough to get those shots off from either block.
Something else with Brook, Steve, is he's such a consistent player that it's very hard for them to have an off game. His game doesn't fluctuate a whole lot. He's pretty steady. He'll find a way to score either from the line with his excellent free throw shooting or with his back to the basket.
Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Nets homestand. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
You know, they're needed to ramp it up a bit to compete with Miami and LeBron James.
Lopez inside. Griffin's there. And Griffin sends it back. Gonzalez is in the starting roster for the first time.
You know, he's a player that flew under the radar at draft time, and while he may not have the raw talent of some of the more highly touted prospects, there's a lot of things to like about this kid.
Not the least of which is character, Steve. His drive and his effort level more than make up for the shortcomings he may have in other areas.
Talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. We talked about the difficulties of facing a player like Chris Paul, and he said that what makes Paul so incredible is his court vision. He explained that there haven't been many players like Paul who can pick a defense apart with both his passing ability and his patience in the offensive sets, saying really, he can just wait you out until he sees a weakness, and that's where
he's got 6.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And for Joe Johnson, as you mentioned, Clark, great size, and he's comfortable truly, Steve, from shooting anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, and whether it's a spot up or off the dribble, he can go either direction. He's so strong, excellent ball handling ability.
Tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Gonzalez, averaging 18 points a game. A nice shot by Griffin.
That shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Now here's Gonzalez. Dishes the ball. Nailed from three-point.
Model talking on defense with this team. If you don't call out a screen or a rotation on his team, he'll call you out about it.
Shot clock at 3. Gonzalez against Terry. Good on the shot. And the Clippers lead by...
Stop rotating, forcing the miss.
Williams in the post, defended by Paul. And taken away by Paul. Passes it to Gonzalez. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really
solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Dorsberg for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hey, guys. T in their last game against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 31 points, it seems.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
So you got to make it. Yeah, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Feeds to Barnes. Back to Gonzalez. Clippers moving the ball around. Jamison. He squares up and sinks it. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Picked by Griffin. Gonzalez into the lane. Nice work there coming off the screen. Got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Gonzalez into the lane from 6 away. A nice shot by Griffin.
Tough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Going back to Williams-Clark and the coaching change, do you think he had a hand in that or not? It's so hard to speculate.
It really is, Kevin. I agree with you there. I think it's over. Rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Vujacic kicks to Barnes. He passes to Gonzalez. Barnes screen on Johnson. He feeds it to Paul. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 11. And will
to go after the block, but that one's going to count.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Sasha Vujacic. And they double up Paul. Left side Gonzalez. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Outside Williams. Lopez defended by Griffin. Johnson attacking. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Gonzalez. Picked by Griffin. Gonzalez passes.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Off the inbound. And he drops that one in. Clippers leading by 16. Here's Gonzalez. A finger roll finish at the bucket. So the Clippers winning this one easily. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Don't know if you've seen it yet, but you're on the cover of yet another magazine. What's it like to see yourself getting such worldwide recognition at this stage in your career?
It's a real honor, man. I've been dreaming about playing in the NBA and being on magazine covers since I was a little kid. And now to see myself on another one is pretty amazing. It's the kind of thing I can look back on one day and be proud of, that's for sure. For now, I'll enjoy it some, but I can't let myself get too caught up in that kind of thing, you feel me? The team in this season are way too important for that.